Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So this morning, Bitcoin is still above $30,000, even though it is in fact having a slight drop as of from this video. Right now, Bitcoin's currently at 30,200, just under 300. So it is in fact having a slight drop. Yesterday, we saw Bitcoin not really moving. It was in fact going on its side, consolidating. Not much movements yesterday, including other altcoins. Okay, not much movements at all. And today I can pretty much say the same thing. Okay, not much movements today as well, but some altcoins are in fact having a pump, right? You guys can see that ADA is actually pumping. Okay, you guys can clearly see that for the past few hours. Cardano has in fact been pumping, even including today. Now check out Chainlink, right? Chainlink is pumping as well. You guys can clearly see that, so that's great to see for Chainlink. But back to Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is still above $30,000, which is great to see. Okay, and I came across this chart, guys, on Twitter. Right, this chart right here, and this person, okay, really does believe that Bitcoin has the potential to go back down to $16,000, which is down here, okay, which was Bitcoin's previous low. Okay, that was obviously, Bitcoin's low during the cycle, during this bear market. Okay, it was in fact $16,000. And it's, this person thinks like it can go way lower than that, back down to $10,000. And I just want to say real quick, guys, I 110% disagree with this. Okay, with this chart. Okay, and if you guys look at the chart, okay, and look at the comments, people can agree. You know what I mean? People can totally agree that this chart, okay, that this person is predicting where Bitcoin's going to be heading in the next few months, right? Is totally wrong. Okay, I don't think we will ever see Bitcoin even go back down to $20,000, even like $25,000. I don't think there's a chance there. You know what I mean? Because if you guys really look at the chart for Bitcoin, it's obviously forming a new pattern from its low, right? We know Bitcoin has dropped a lot, okay? All the way up to its previous all-time highs to $16,000, okay? So 2022 was a really bad year for Bitcoin and crypto. Everything has dropped. That's because we were in fact entering a bear market, okay? But this was in fact Bitcoin's low. Okay, it already touched bottom and it's already forming a new pattern. You guys can clearly see that. I talked about this many times. And this person is predicting that Bitcoin will in fact go back down and dump back down to $16,000 and drop further down that to $10,000. Now, a couple months ago, we did, okay, including myself, I'm not going to lie, including other people. People were in fact predicting that Bitcoin was going to drop back down to, $14,000. And by the way, this was when Bitcoin was at 16K, right? Like over 4 months ago, right? Last November. A lot of people weren't predicting that Bitcoin would drop lower, dropping back down to, 15K, 14K, 13K, 12K, even $10,000, maybe even lower than that. Okay. I remember some people were predicting that Bitcoin could go lower than $10,000. Clearly, that's not the case here. Okay, you guys can clearly see that, and that's why we always dollar cost average, guys. Okay, and invest into Bitcoin consistently. Okay, no matter what it is doing. Okay, because realistically, no one knows where the bottom is for Bitcoin, and I told you guys that, right? If you guys remembered, I made a video titled "I'm going all in on Bitcoin." Like I uploaded this video 4 months ago, and I saw Bitcoin at like just under 16K, around 15.9K or 15.8K. I can't really remember. I think it was like 15.9K. And I bought in, right? I bought in a large amount of Bitcoin at that time. And I even said in that video that this could potentially not be Bitcoin's bottom. But guess what? It was. So you can never really time the market, guys. Okay, you really can't. So that's why I always tell you guys, okay, when you're investing, in general, not just cryptocurrency, but if you're investing into bonds, stocks and whatnot, right? Always use the investing strategy dollar cost average because it's great. Okay, you don't have to worry. Okay, you don't have to time the market. It doesn't really screw with your emotions, and that's why a lot of people have made a lot of money in the past using this investing strategy, dollar cost average, right? But yeah, this chart, I totally disagree. I totally disagree with this chart. I don't think Bitcoin can even go back down to $20,000. That's just I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's just very unlikely to happen. Okay. Like, if Bitcoin were to drop, okay, it could potentially drop back down to, 29K, 28, maybe even $27,000 potentially, right? I don't even think Bitcoin can even go back down to $25,000. And that's just my honest opinion. I really don't, guys, okay? Because we have already hit bottom, okay? So this is just totally incorrect, guys, okay? I totally, disagree with this chart, okay? So that's that. Okay, I don't think we will ever see Bitcoin gone back down to $20,000. I don't think we'll ever see Bitcoin gone back down to $16,000, even lower than that, right? Like what this chart is showing and indicating. Okay, this is just, yeah, this is not anything. Like, I just totally think it's incorrect, and I just totally disagree with it, right? So that's that, guys. Okay, but you guys can clearly see that other charts, okay, is obviously indicating that Bitcoin will 100%, okay, go up. We know that the halving event is going to happen next year in 2024. Okay, and once the halving event happens, we know that is pretty much when the bull run, okay, the bull cycle will start happening every single time. Okay, so we're obviously in the pre-halving event. That's what a lot of people are calling it right now. Bitcoin is obviously shooting up. Okay, just like what it did back in 2019 and 2020. You guys can clearly see that it's pretty much doing the same exact thing. Okay, pretty much, right? Not the exact same thing, okay, but it's just repeating itself pretty much, okay, in the same pattern. So yeah, Bitcoin is obviously in the right pattern right now to do that. Okay, you guys can see the pattern. It's breaking out from this falling wedge that we are in fact seeing for Bitcoin, that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin. It's obviously breaking out of it. So, you know, it's all ups from here. Okay, like, it's not gonna go down. You know what I mean? It really isn't, guys. Right? I just totally disagree with this chart when I saw it, when I came across it this morning. Right? So I just really wanted to talk about it. So just to let you guys know, we will never see Bitcoin go back down to, maybe even potentially $25,000. We'll probably never see that again. Okay, we'll probably never see Bitcoin drop back down to 20K, even lower than that. Right? It's just very unlikely to happen. It's all ups from here, guys. Okay. Next target is going to be around $31,000, and then 33, 35, and then $40,000 in the next upcoming weeks. Okay, so it's all ups from here. Okay, and you guys can clearly see. Okay, I want to show you guys one more chart. Okay, on Bitcoin, and you guys can clearly see that we have already hit bottom. Every time Bitcoin hits bottom, guys, it always shoots up. You guys can see the previous years, okay, when Bitcoin hit bottom, it always shoots up like crazy. And that's exactly what Bitcoin is doing. Like, this is literally the beginning of the next crypto bull market, the next bull run, right? So be excited for that, guys. Okay, be excited for that. Okay, it's all ups from here. Okay, so if I show you guys the Bitcoin rainbow chart, I'll always show you guys this. Okay, every time we have a halving event, it always tends to shoot up. Okay, so 2013, when we had the halving, it was down, and then boom, we shot up, and then it went back down, and then mid 2016, it was down, and then after the halving event, you guys can see it shot up, and then it went back down. Okay, and our most previous halving event back in 2020, okay, our most previous halving event, we know what happened. Okay, towards the end of 2020, okay, Bitcoin was around $10,000, and then it shot up all the way up to like $60,000 in 2021. Okay, we know what happened in the year 2021. Bitcoin was literally skyrocketing. It was pumping like crazy, and it was literally the best performing asset in that year in 2021, right? So the exact same thing is going to happen in the year 2024, 2025, potentially even 2026. Those years we will in fact be in a bull market. Okay, so be excited for that, guys. Right, be excited for that. But you guys can clearly see that not much movements are in fact happening today for the crypto market. The global crypto market cap is still okay, above 1 trillion, which is great, 1.27 trillion, and overall it's up 0.12%. So not much movements at all, okay, but you know, like I said, Cardano for the past 24 hours is pumping, okay, decently, okay, over 4%. Same with Shiba Inu, 4%, and Chainlink actually 5%. Chainlink is now back up at $8, so that's great to see for Chainlink, right? But overall, not much movements today for the cryptocurrency market, which is understandable because for the past few days, okay, we have in fact been seeing Bitcoin and altcoins pump decently, right? You guys can see for the past 7 days, for the past week, you guys can clearly see that most altcoins have been pumping pretty decently. Okay, so that's great to see, right? Including Bitcoin as well. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. This chart, I totally disagree. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know right now before I end this video, we will never see Bitcoin at $20,000 ever again. Okay, we'll never see Bitcoin at 20K ever again. That's just personally my opinion. Okay, it's just very unlikely to happen. So, you know, this chart is indicating that's going to go back down to its previous lows, which is 16K, and go back down even lower to 10K, and that's going to shoot up. That's just very unlikely to happen. It's all ups from here. Okay, if Bitcoin were to drop, it's going to, you know, drop slightly, nothing too crazy. It's going to drop to like 29K, 28K, 27K, maybe even 26K, right? And maybe even touch 25K, maybe. But I just don't see Bitcoin dropping all the way back down to $20,000. I just don't see that happening at all, guys. Okay, so it's all ups from here. Like the charts that I just showed you guys, it's all ups from here. Okay, it just has to be, right? So that being said, guys, hold on, okay, accumulate. I hope you guys are in fact accumulating, okay, into Bitcoin, and not just Bitcoin, but other altcoins that you guys personally believe in. But if I were you guys, I would really just stick with the basics. If you're investing into cryptocurrency, you know, stick with Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? But that's just personally my opinion. You guys can do whatever you want, because I know a lot of people personally that aren't in fact investing into altcoins, because that is where the money is going to be. You know what I mean? Because the Bitcoin price is really high, which is understandable. You know what I mean? It's understandable. People want to make more money. Okay, I understand. But, you know, long term, Bitcoin has stored value, okay, and you can make some life-changing money with Bitcoin, especially if Bitcoin is going to hit, I don't know, hundreds and thousands of dollars per Bitcoin and millions of dollars per Bitcoin in the future, right down in the future, decades from now. It's very possible, okay? So you can make money with Bitcoin and Ethereum as well, okay? So think about that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. And on that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a good one, guys.